What up, Keyforge? I am Zoc, and we're going to have an exciting NKFL match, the first of the season. It is NKFL Season 22, and I will be playing KMarch, first match of Silver Gamma. So I'm excited to get into it. With the Winds of Exchange, they have blown away my old lineup. So it's going to be fun trying to figure out how this new lineup, how to ban for it, how good it is. So yeah, um, let's check out my lineup and then Kmarch's lineup so that I can get a head start on figuring out what I'm gonna ban. All right. Okay, so this is my lineup, and we're gonna start out with Odysseus, one-eared Orchard Distiller. It's a 95 SAS Winds of Exchange deck. It's got a really nice Unfathomable, Abyssal Sight, Befuddle, Corrode, Double Fathom Reaper, Double Bubbles. It does have a Odysseus, or a Raider with double Adult Swim though, so a little bit of anti-synergy there, but only 7 for token generation. It's not super huge on tokens. It also has Holofest. No way to get it off in the same turn though. And then in Mars we have a mix of Tall-Minded, a RNX Rebel, a Ether Spider, a Scoop Up, a Crystal Hive. So Mars can go off too. Yeah, so that's Odysseus. We have our only returning deck for the season. It's Miss Swordcook, the Overworked Trader. It's a 92 SAS Worlds Collide deck. We have triple Igor, triple Comm Officer Kirby, Infernus, double Exhume, double Stealth Mode, Interdimensional Graft, Medic Ingram. So it can do some fun stuff. We have another Winds of Exchange deck, Principal L Grouse Wrastler, which has a whole bunch of Ember Pips, and also some good Ember control. So it's pretty good. We have Turby, March's Critic, another Winds of Exchange deck. This has a replay pod with a Mars token and Psychic Network with RNX Rebel. Also has a mix of Tall-Minded and Ether Spider. Has a Psychic Network, a Total Recall. Unfathomable isn't quite as disruptive, although it does have Plunger, which is nice. And the Equidon has some nice stuff with Closed Door Negotiation, Generous Offer, Mass Buyout. And it can make kind of a lot of tokens. Next up, we have Moet Lamidja, Sepulcher Speedster. It's a Berserker deck, and it has definitely tried to speed to the finish because it doesn't have a lot of Ember control. It does have Double Brick Nasty to go with those Berserkers. Fresh Marks is good. It's got a Comm Pod to go with its Mars lineup. And yeah. So that's Moet. Then we have Miss D. Bellislin, a 77 SAS Mass Mutation deck. And this one has a bunch of crazy artifacts. Double Monument to Primus, triple Fauna of the Eye, and Autoencoder. Chronos Daughter, Effervescent Principle, triple Lethologica. So it's a kind of weird deck, but has been testing good. So that's my 6 decks. Yo, what's up, Orion? NKFL is back. Well, now let's check out and see. So yeah, I have 4 Winds of Exchange deck. I'm bringing back 1 Worlds Collide deck that I've had in a previous lineup, and then I have a brand new Mass Mutation deck. I actually just opened it in July. that I hadn't really tested before a month ago, and it was doing some cool stuff. So I was like, let's give it a whirl. All right, let's check out KMarch's decks. Okay, we're going to start off with a mass mutation, Nathan Evans. So the first thing that stands out to me is a double Monument to Shrix, double Citizen Shrix. Double Monument to Shrix is really good, and a Monument to Primus. But I have Monument to Shrix in one of my good decks, so I know how good it is. It also has a really fast logos, autoencoder, double eclectic inquiry, daughter, QMEX, Neurosiphon. This 8.3 I think is underrated here. Mobius scroll as well, even though that's a bit slow. And then the disc has a mark of disc. Obsidian Forge could get dangerous with how speedy their logos is. Although they only have 16 creatures, but still kind of dangerous there. Next up we have Petilister, the Hammer of Bears. Oh no, I might need to ban that. He's going to hammer me. No, you can't be hammering bears. But this one is a really good Unfathomable. Abyssal Sight double catch and release. Fathom Reaver. Whirlpool? Not sure if they need it, but triple Rogue Operation is really good. Ulfbert Device is really good versus the right deck. Echo Reflector, Generous Offer, Out Negotiate. So this has tons of steel. Tons of steel and disruption. And tons of speed too. So this one can just race you. That one I think is more dangerous than Nathan Evans. He came with Malice Aforethought. Yes. All right, the next up we have a mass mutation, the Luddite that laments experience. This Logo Star Alliance. Oh, and this one's pretty crazy. Double Armory Officer Nell with tons of upgrades. There's only 3 listed here, but it also has double Secura Droid and Explorer Rover, so it's actually got 6 upgrades. Plus a Captain Val Jericho, plus a Kronos with a whole bunch of drop pips, 4 of them in Logos. It's also got Ritual of Tognath, Mindfire. Grim Reminder is probably pretty good with a Star Alliance, because the Star Alliance is nuts, actually. It's hard to get this good of Star Alliance in Mass Mutation. It's really fast, 32 speed. So that's one of the scariest here. Maybe we can outrace it with some of my decks. Double Mutagenic Serum is super good as well with 10 mutants. Oof, wow. Okay, next up is Bellacoat, the Physicist of Nordgra. Winds of Exchange, Grumpus deck. This one has a whole bunch of Ember Pips. It's missing the Cursed Relic Ember, so I think it actually has 20 Ember Pips. 20 Ember Pips with tons of creature control, with really good Ember control, and really good disruption. Wow, this deck is super good. Double Befuddle, double Maelstrom, Hypoxia, Dragnet, Timidity the Damned, double Covetous Hema, lots of good stalling to go with a double Rant and Rive, and Closed Door Negotiation, Corner the Market, Equigi Outpost for some speed. The only downside to this deck is the Cursed Relic. There's no way to get rid of it. And it doesn't make a lot of tokens, but I think this is actually one of the best here. That's, so far, I think the scariest. Okay, next up we have a Berserker deck, Altar, the Trooper of Vermin. We have a Brick Nasty to go with that Berserker. Only 5.5 token generation, so we're not actually making a ton of Berserkers. Double Earthshaker. Double Pelf. A Smith. 21 creatures overall, so it can still put out a ton of creatures. Kind of doesn't need the Berserkers because it's got so many creatures. Membership Drive, but that's not doing a ton here. unless they get kind of lucky. They do have Martyr of the Vault, but no way to kill it the same turn, although they do have Nightapult, so maybe they can get it out the same turn. They actually have a lot of Taunt. Chalet the Safeguard, Lady Lorena, and Sanctum Guardian. With double Hadros Wall, this is like a super board crazy deck. And then let's check out this Disruption in Unfathomable. Abyssal Sight, Illusions of Grandeur, Befuddle, Double Fathom Reaver, Sybil Wymare. Yeah, this is really good. This is really good. This goes up there with that other one. I'm not sure which is better, but okay. And then their last deck, Raskolnikov of Sunior Lake House. It's an 83 SAS Worlds Collide deck. We have Memory Chip, Eddie, Tau Tau Vapors, Neutron Shark, Double Wow Wormhole, Hologramophone, Infernus with Double Nut Finish for you with you, a Poltergeist, Evil Eye, Library of the Damned, a Tribute, and a Reader Golem. Double Odoac with some ways to protect it with a Brutodon Auxiliary. This one's pretty good as well. The Odoacs here are scary for some of my decks, but not others. Let's see. So is that scarier than this one? The double Monument to Strix. I think we have to take our chances with that one. It's scarier than this one. This one has a ton of steel. Can we outrace that one? This one has a ton of token generation too, so it can make a ton of diplomats, generate a ton of Ember. This one we need a lot of board control against. I'm not sure which is scarier. Then we got the Luddite, super scary deck. Is this scarier with the board flood that it can do? Scarier than these two super disruptive low decks? I don't know. All three of these, I think, are the worst. Whew, it's going to be a tough matchup as always. All right, let's see. Let's create a game. Okay, and we'll wait there. So let's see. How do we match up versus some of these? So Miss Bella is slower. It's slower. It can do a lot of work, but it's kind of slower. Let's see. The creature control. Spirit's Way, Lord Golgotha with Smite, Diametric Charge. It doesn't have a ton. Doesn't have a ton. Definitely a weakness. We have... It does have a lot of Ember control and a lot of speed. So it can actually cycle some of that pretty quick. We'll have to see on the matchups with it. Okay, and I think they said their end. Altered Bellicote, Neva, Pita. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so my next one, not a lot of Ember control. Does have a lot of creature control and a lot of speed. So this matches up good versus some of them. Maybe not against that one that steals a lot. But it could probably easily kill all the diplomats in that one, so it still might be able to outrace it. Especially if we get good use out of Mixotal Minded. Okay, next up we have Turby. Turby has some creature control. Kind of a couple board wipes. If you call Ammonia Clouds a board wipe. It does have decent Ember control. I think the Ember control here maybe it's a little bit underrated. But it also depends when we get our replay pod out and how much creature control they have to go up against all my rebels. Let's see. So they got a lot there. A lot there. Not as much here. Good one there. Not as much here. And good here. So they have lots of good creature controls. Turby, maybe not as good. Principal, I think, will be good against whatever they go with. Except maybe for that double Rant and Rive deck. Sword Cook, also low on creature control, but it's got some other ways to potentially make them pay. Hey, Quick Draw, what's up? Pirate, what's up? No, we're still banning. We just he just got on actually. Just trying to figure out the matchups. And let's see, Odysseus. The Adult Swims are good versus some of his decks. Okay, cool. So in that case, I think that double Rant and Rive deck, this is the scariest. It's got really good creature control. Mass Buyout, double Maelstrom. It's got tons of disruption. It's got artifact control. It's got really good Ember control and ways to almost always get the Rant and Rive off. And it's got tons of Ember generation. The only downside to this one is the Curse Relic, but I'm also running a Curse Relic deck, so I think those can still be good. So I think we're going to get rid of Bellicoat. It's number one scary. Ooh, and they brand Principal Grouse Wrestler. That's not cool. That's my best deck, probably. I don't know. But what am I going to save now? What matches up best against them? Sword Cook or Odysseus? Probably Odysseus. Yeah, I think we save Odysseus here. Oh man, with a whole, like, pretty much 5 out of 6 a new lineup, it's the saves are not easy. I think we save Odysseus here. And they save the Luddite. Okay. Yeah, that one looks scary. Yep. Now, I think Odysseus actually matches up decent against that. Okay, so now do we want to get rid of Altard or Pitilist? And what are they going to get rid of? We also have the scary Saurian deck. So the one that steals a lot and has a lot of diplomats, or oh, this is big, big board. This is huge board. Can we handle this huge board? Not with Odysseus. Unless we get lucky timing on Hollowfest. Not with Sword Cook. I think Principal could have. Not with Turby. Yeah, I think Moet could. I think we got to get rid of their big board deck. And it's also really disruptive too. Yeah, let's get rid of Ultard. And they ban Sword Cook. Okay. Cool. Now, what shall I play first? Bring on the woe, I say. No ban woe. I'm so bad at evaluating woe. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, I have 4 woe. I had trouble with my safe decision with just 2 woe. It feels super hard this season. I don't know. It's going to be a learning experience for all of us. My first match, me and my opponent banned 3 out of 4 of our woe decks, and my other woe deck won. Oh, okay. Nice. So made a good decision at it, I guess. Go Troopers, huh? But what do I start with here? They save Luddite. They have Pitalister. They have Raskolnikov, and they have Nathan Evans. I think I'm going to start a little bit of rush of my own. We're going to start with Moet. And they're starting with Raskolnikov. All right, let's get the lineup here. The big Saurian deck. That's pretty good against my Berserkers potentially. Library of the Dam, memory chip. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm really bad with figuring out how these are going to match up, actually. That's the fun of whoa. I forget if it's 45 or 40. Whatever. Yeah, how do I match up versus this? I have 17 creatures. Oh, they do have a graft. I missed that. So yeah, they can try and pump up the graft. Okay. They can try and pump it up. Troopers 1-0. Ooh, yeah, we need a trooper count. What? Let's try this again. They were saying password was not working. All right, there we go. We did it. We did it. My 62 Sash Trooper deck got banned? Whoa. Respect that for sure. All right. Good luck and have fun. Okay, what do we want to do with this deck? It'd be nice to have Compod early or ways to create lots of tokens. We did get a Vat Miner, which is decent. But I think, yeah, let's keep it actually. They also kept theirs. Logos memory chip to start out with. That's a pretty good start. We'll go this. We tokenize Beam Buckler. Okay. And then we'll put Iron X Propaganda there. They go right back into logos. So getting archiving going. What's there? Is it Graft? Ooh, here comes a group think tank and a hologramophone. And they already steal one with information exchange. Okay. We'll go Mars again here. We'll do some reaping. Oh man, we made our compod into a token. Get some board action going. And we got some Saurian business here. Although it's not super good. Okay, they go Saurian. Odoak comes down. Chant of Hubris to put it on Vatminder. Makes sense, I don't have steel. Ooh, an Axiom. And then Reader Gallum. Okay. So we'll go Saurian. Now, do we Crushing Charge here right away? I think we do. It's only one chain. That's pretty good, actually. And then we put our Grammaticus Thrax. We put out our Legionary. We'll damage the Berserker because it's probably going to die anyway. And we'll put out the Arm the Plebeians. Our fresh marks, that's too bad. And then I guess we'll Symposium here for this guy and that guy. Woof, drawing fire, they say. Yeah, this does make a lot of tokens. Okay, we do got our brick now, which, one of our bricks, which is good. So yeah, we go Brobnar here. We go brick. We go Jarl Svend. We capture onto the Jarl Svend and I guess a brick nasty. And then it doesn't matter who we fight with here, actually. It kind of does. They'll all die. We'll fight here. And they purge Beware the Ides, okay. And we'll fight there. And then we will reap to go to 7. We know they have interdimensional graft. We know they have Eddy. We know they have Infernus. But I don't have a lot of pips in this deck. We do have a couple already that we got rid of though, so. They go logos. So do they have the Eddy or the graft? Here comes the Eddy. Okay, so we need to kill it without probably gaining a whole bunch of Ember. They're trying to set me up here. So we're going to go Saurian. We're probably going to discard a bunch here. We're just going to fight and fight. We will play one more card here. Let's play out Tribune Pompidus. The question is, do we discard both the Pale into Insignificance? We'll see. We'll use the Inspiring Oration here. So, yeah, they can get us for Chew. That's fine. Now, the question is, Paled Insignificance, do we want to keep that? I think we discard them. Let's check their board wipes again. They got Onyx Knight. Odd Power. Dang, Onyx Knight will wreck me. That's kind of the only thing that will wreck me now. But unfortunately, it really wrecks me. Okay. So yeah, we're going to discard these. Okay, we did get Mixatol Minded. That's good. They go Dis here. Library of the Damned. Infernus. So they can get Chew. Let's see what they get. Inspiring Oration and Iron X Propaganda. Okay. So I do Forge. Okay. And now we can gain 1,000,000. Here comes Revna. Here comes Fire Spitter. Man, why are they all odd? Smith comes down. Fight. Reap. Reap. Okay, so we are worried about the graft. Reader Gallum's gone. Eddie's gone. Tribute is coming. Graft is coming. Evil Eye is coming. Okay, so yeah, we can go to 8. They can graft me for 2. That's fine. They got this. Don't go have your Onyx Knight. There it is. Dang. Okay. But we did get our second key, and we can stop them here. Oh, actually we can't, but we can make them pay an extra one. Okay. We got 4 left in our draw. Ammonia Clouds, destroy them all. Shock Herder and Brick Nasty. That's pretty good. So we will go Mars here. Genetic Blast here. Mixatol Minded comes down. Does a damage here. And then we scoop up. Okay. So we need to get to check next turn, but the only way we might be able to do that is Brobnar. Okay, they go Logos. And they take their whole cards. Here comes Graft. It's not needed anymore. Tau Tau. They got a bunch of cards in their hands. So what all do they got coming? Double Wild Wormhole. Quant, Neutron Shark, Sanitation Engineer. Okay, so Wild Wormhole into a Senator Shreks. Okay. Oh, that's it? Sweet. Okay, that's good. So we go Brobnar here. We are not going to take our archives. Here comes Brick Nasty down for some extra value. Val Blood, and then we'll get to check. here. Okay. And then we also flipped our deck. No evil eye is huge. Yep. We did avoid graph the whole time. That was nice. Here comes Saurian. They can probably capture one. Questor Jarda, Legatus Raptor. Odoak comes down. Phalanx Strike, they can get rid of either of them if they... Yeah, they get rid of the Brick Nasty. Okay. So I have options here. Eddie is in the bin. They can't get it back the same turn, right? Right. Although, if they not finish with you and Evil Eye? So do I destroy them all right here? Or do I Phalanx Strike? Phalanx Strike, because of the damage on Trainer, I can actually get 2 of them. So, I think that's a play. Oh, actually with Phalanx Leader, I might be able to get... Yeah, let's go Saurian here. We're not going to take our Archives. Phalanx Leader. Legionary Trainer. Phalanx Strike, the Odoak. We're going to Exalt here, Phalanx Strike that, get up to 8, and Inchurn. Okay. Winds of Exchange. It's doing it. It's doing it. Whew. Moet. They go Saurian. They reap with Quetzalcoatl. They might have tribute here, so they might still be able to stop me. They fight with Legatus Raptor. Probably in the Phalanx Leader? Yeah. They exalt there. They reap again. Do they have the tribute? Thero Centurion. There's a tribute. Okay. Very nice. So yeah, they're getting the 2Ks here. Easily. Easily. Let's see, they also have the Evil Eye. Okay. So, destroy them all. We can destroy their Centurion. If we go Brobnar here, we could wipe their whole board and get the Smith off. Yeah, I think we do that. So first we Stratosmack here. We Smith. We fight here. Fight here. We're going to Shock Herder here, and then get an extra reap in. Okay, check with 15. I think that should do it. Here comes Dis. They do have the Evil Eye. Draining Touch to mix. Binding Irons. Would have helped earlier, indeed. And there's the Evil Eye. And the Poltergeist to get off their hologramophone. And they're not finished with you. That would have been pretty good if they got that earlier, actually. That would have been rough. Ooh, and there's a double not finished with you. All right, we got the first one. Whew, that was a close one. That was a good deck. That was a really good deck. Rush comes out with one. Okay. Now what do we do? They have their save deck. I need lots of really good creature control. Tons of creature control versus this. They have their really fast one. And then they have this one. Okay. So I think Odysseus actually does match up into all of them. So I think that's the play. Hey, Odd Monster, nice to see you, man. Our new ABR member, Odd Monster. We just finished up game 1. So, go into game 2. Okay, and we are going to select Odysseus. And they are still selecting. Okay. Refresh. Okay, they went with Nathan Evans. Okay. That's probably the one I didn't think about the most with Odysseus. I do have a Corrode. Let's check out the matchup. Ooh, double Fathom Reaver to start with? Yes, please. Yes, please. And Crystal Hive? Although Crystal Hive isn't super huge in this deck. But with the Iron X Ribble, can be good. It can be good in this deck. Okay, what do they start with? They have a lot. Oh, they have double Markadis, Obsidian Forge, Gateway Axiom Standardized Testing, the double Monument to Strixes. They have Waking Nightmare to start out with. Okay. So we'll go Unfathomable, Kelpminder, Fathom Reaver, and another Fathom Reaver, and we'll damage Kelpminder. Oh. We did just tokenize our Holofest, unfortunately. I'm not sure why you whine about a start when you have an answer immediately. No. And Titan Engineer comes out. Okay. We will go Brobnar here. Fire Spitter, Brick Nasty. Okay, they're going Dis. Whale the Damned on the Brick Nasty. Makes sense. Markadis me into Unfathomable. Okay. Obsidian Forge. So we'll do that. We will reap twice. And we will befuddle them for Dis. We play Inspector. And they use it to purge my Beam Buckler. Use Obsidian Forge. Wow, that's not a bad hit, actually. Oh, we can actually make them capture 2 on their own. That's pretty cool. How many woe decks? What's up, Unfathomable? How many woe decks did you all bring? 2 for Orion, 2 woe, 2 mass mutation, 2 AoA. Quickdraw's got 2 woe, 1 mass mutation, 1's world collides, 1 DT, and 1 AoA. That's really cool, actually. And I have 4 winds of exchange. 1 worlds collide and 1 mass mutation. What about you, Unfathomable? He still had a couple plays, even though I befuddled him. So we will go Mars here. We'll do that, and we'll do that. Okay, Ragnarok prep could be good. Could be good. Okay, they're going Logos. They take in their archives. Odd Monster's got 2 winds of exchange, 1 mass mutation, 1's world collide, and 2 AoA. I tried for more variety, but I'd like to win at least 1 game this season. Titan Engineer fights Fire Spitter. Neurosiphon steals 1. Very nice. Can't find a coda I like. Yeah, my coda is really weak too. Unfathomable has 3 winds of exchange, 2 DT and 1 mass mutation. Whoa, the last 3 sets only. Very cool. QMEX comes down. Daughter comes down. And Lycobot comes down. But I do get a key. And Brobnar is the obvious choice here. Unfortunately, I will not be able to kill their daughter. But we will turn on the Fathom Reavers with our Ragnarok prep. Oh man, it got a rebel. That's too bad. And then Fire Spitter will fight the Lycobot. And gain an Ember with Brick Nasty. Not bad. Oh, we got our Harmel Attune now. Sweet. Here comes Dis. Uh-oh, do they have the gateway? Yep. And out comes Cinder. Let's see, the only artifact we care about in this one... Oh, actually, they have a whole bunch. So we might want to hold on to our Corrode. They have a bunch of good ones. Our Harmel Attune was 1 turn too late. That's too bad. Yeah, I think we go Mars here. First we scoop up, we damage a turnkey, we take the Cinder, and then we clone a home. Oh man, Mixatol minded, that's too bad. He beat a huge. You know, maybe I should have gone Unfathomable there anyway. Okay, here's a Monument to Strix. Killing the Raider. Consul Primus comes down. So I think I actually need to get my Kilogog's Trench going. Yeah, we're not in a good place here. Let's go Unfathomable. Put out our Guilt Spine, Kilogog's Trench, and then we'll Corrode. We're going to destroy their Monument to Strix. Oh, this is actually a really nice Unfathomable turn again. They go Logos and take their archives, because they have QMX. Oddclod comes down. QMX comes down. Eclectic Injury Mobius Scroll. Yeah, this deck is fast. And Positron Bolt to take out the Netcaster. That's too bad. Okay, so Heavy the Huge here. Turnkey is going to die because of Kilgut's Trench. Okay, so we will go Unfathomable, Bubbles Oddclod, Bubbles a Consul Primus, and Abyssal Sight of Bubbles. We have Monument to Strix, Axiom, Consul Primus, and Stomp. I think Monument to Strix is the right thing here. Both Abyssal Sight come at once. Okay, or both Adult Swims come at once. I wouldn't mind opening a few more Coda just for fun. I have so little of that, but nothing good for sure. Yeah, Coda, I don't know, Coda is so elegant. Complete Nightmare 2 games. I think he's actually leading this. I have a small Ember advantage, but... Okay, he's going Saurian. He can get another steal off with Strix. I'm getting 12 Coda at KFC from Sith of Angmar. Sweet! Okay, so they do steal one with Shrix. I'd love to kill it. I guess I could with Bubbles. And then Adult Swim? Oh, Kilogog's Trench is going to kill him anyway. Okay. In that case, let's get some Mars action out. What's coming up in our draw? We could draw one more Mars. Or do we get our Harmala Tune, knowing that we're going to get at least one of our Barabnar out? It's not super good. Let's go Mars. Maybe we can get some Crystal Hive action. They're only going to last a turn because of Kilgog's Trench. But that's okay. Oh, and we didn't draw our other Mars. Okay, they go Logos. Oh man, that was stupid. That was stupid. Here comes the autoencoder. They reap with QMX, and they use Mobius Scroll to archive a whole bunch. So they aren't quite redrawing yet. What is all their Ember control here? City State Interest, Faust, Anguish. Oh, they have a whole bunch that we haven't seen yet. I think we use these Mars creatures before they die. He thinks I'm waiting on, or thinks I'm waiting with Holofest. But I'm not. Hey, Dinobot! What's up? Thanks for the subscription. If you guys didn't see it, go check out Dinobot's stream from earlier today. He was drawing one of his Archons from Edgevale, one of his NKFL decks. It's pretty sweet. Okay, he was going to go Saurian, and then he decides he better go a different direction. To make me pay more, I think, with the Waking Nightmares. Because I think he's got one Waking Nightmare left. No, he doesn't. What's he got? He's got Snarette, Dino Fiend is pretty good. And then he's going to kill the Dino Fiend with Obsidian to... yeah, that's pretty good. But I do get a key. Fives are going to die this next turn, so it doesn't make sense to even go Brobnar. So we're going to go Unfathomable. We will fight that off, and then we'll toss our Adult Swims. So we're actually not at a great position here because he could flood the board, but it is what it is. Here comes Saurian. Stomp, discards Console Primus to archive. Okay, so we'll go Brobnar here. They did just recycle, so they got their board wipes coming back. Let's see, our Hebe is gonna actually die because the kill got Trench, but that's okay. Oh man, we redrew into both Adult Swims, and we got our Corrode as well, so we can get to check next turn. But he's also got a bunch of Ember Control, I think, still, or coming. I think we might throw the Cinder back in his hand next turn, just to clog it up a little bit more. I should have done it last turn, actually. So that was a mistake. Whale of the Dam, the Harmful Attune, very nice. Waking Nightmare. And that's it. Okay. So I think we actually go Mars here. We use Crystal Hive. We play out our Vatminder, do damage to itself. Make a token creature out of Fathom Reaver. That's too bad. We will play our next Rebel and Reap. And then we'll clone home. And we did our Hellfest again, unfortunately. But we did get to check. I guess with the Adult Swims, we could put it back, but that's a big efficiency loss. They go Saurian. I'm sure they have a way to stop me here. Yeah, they have 12 in their hands, so they just took their archives. Some of it was random, though, because of the autoencoder. So double citizenship Shrix, city-state interest. Faust the Great they definitely have because we never saw it. But can they get to check? Stomp, Axiom. I don't think they can. The Faust is going to be a problem. Okay, there's our Axiom. Here's a Shrix. There's a city-state interest. Okay, so let's do some math here. Scoop Up can just take away the Faust? We can reap with Chew for Rebel. I get 3. I would get to check. But they can get me off a Chew. So let's see. 1 Chew, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If they read you into their Citizen Strix, it's still bad. If I go Unfathomable, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get rid of the Monument to Strix. I would barely be at check. I kind of like that option better, even though I'm giving them 1, because getting rid of the Monument to Strix is actually pretty huge here. Because they can just deal with that. Although they don't actually have a Strix in the bin. But Monument to Primus actually is really good too. So maybe I discard my Kelpminder so they can't give me Ember. Yeah, so we're going to go Unfathomable. Oh, that's cool. We are going to Adult Swim, discard the Kelpminder, Corrode, destroy the Monument to Strix, and insert. They go very quickly into Logos. They steal 1 with Neurosiphon. This could definitely be a problem. Odd Claude comes out. Titan Engineer comes out. Oh, that's bad. That means my Ragnarok prep does nothing. And QMax comes out. Okay. But now we have a scoop up play. Oh, they do have the Positron Bolt. I think that does it then. Let's see. Do I have? Okay, if Mixatol Minded is on the top, I can clone home, hope that it's Mix, and then scoop it up. No, that goes in the. I can't do it. Can't do it. Let's see. I don't think I can get the Ragnarok prep off. Yeah, I think that's game. Good game. Man, I feel like I made a mistake not giving him the Cinder a turn before. I'm not sure if it would have mattered. And then maybe I should have scooped up the Faust, although then they could have stole Chew, so not sure. I did kind of clog myself up there in the middle of the game, which wasn't good. Now I got my mix, unfortunately, and my Mars needs Ember. All right, close one. Good game. Okay, so do I go with Kirby or Bella? I have actually no idea on this one. So what do they have left? They have their save deck. I think both of mine don't actually match up well versus it. Let's take a quick look. Kirby potentially has some speed. It's got mass buyout, pull-up stakes. ammonia clouds. I think it's a better call. Bella is all about the artifacts. We might do it too. Let's see. They have double mutagenic serum. This has no artifact control, and Turby also has none. So either way there, doesn't matter. If they go with this one, I think either way, Turby is probably the call here. And we'll see how it does. All right. Yeah, I feel like I should look back on my choices there. Probably could have done better playing that game. Okay, game 3. Let's go. What's up, Stalker? How's it going, man? You rock. You rock. Thank you so much for the subscription. I don't know why you keep wasting your money on me. Let's go. Okay. Not working again. Maybe I just keep putting it in wrong. I don't know. Oofda. Okay. Luddite versus Turby. Let's get the matchup going here. Start that. Turby versus Luddites. This is going to be a tough one. They're super fast. Super, super fast. We got to kill the Kirby's. We got to kill the Chronos. We got to kill the Nells. We got to kill the Jericho. Okay. Fathom Reaver, Dragnet. It's not bad. Not a bad start. We'll keep it. And they mulliganed. We made a rebel into a rebel. Ha ha ha, hilarious. They implode my Fathom Reaver. The games are going okay. They're 1-1. I won the first and he won the second. We will go back into Unfathomable. Put Cinder back in his hand. Kind of didn't want to see the closed door this early, but oh, they go right back in. They discard my ammonia clouds. Uh-oh. I did want that ammonia clouds. Man, Unfathomable is one away from getting a check. I guess we can get to check here in Ecuadon. Let's do it. They don't have Infernus. Think we'll put back our Arnex Rebel. And then we'll make them draw the Cinder again. Or, no, it just goes to their hand. Okay. We got a Steward, huh? Okay. All right, check at 7. What is their Ember control look like? Effervescent Principle. That's about it. Okay. Of course they have it. Dang. But we got our replay pod, which is huge this early. We can get to check again, so that's good. Oh, and they got their Chronos coming down though, and unfortunately, we got to kill that right away. So we're gonna do that. We could mass buyout, get some Chew Ember. I kind of like the Unfathomable play here though. Destroy the creature on your opponent's right flank. Okay. So we get to check again. Here comes the Captain Valjerico. Ooh, and an L. This is going to get rough really bad, really fast. We do have the mass buyout though, so do they get the nail off? They must because they put on Explorer Rover. Yeah, we just got to kill this right now. We have to. They play Dark Minion with Jericho. Okay. And they got a capture off of something as well. Oh, with the Dark Minion. Okay. Oh, and they killed the QMax, huh? Interesting. So I think we just got to kill their stuff. We cannot afford to take the Mars turn, even though we could make them capture two of their own, but their efficiency will just go nuts. So, and we can't reap. So we're just going to do that and in turn. Okay, they go logos. They take their archives, QMax, Lethalogica. They discard. Actually, that was a really good Lethalogica. They discard a bunch of crap that doesn't matter. Oh man, opposition research. That sucks. Sacrobat comes down. Munchling comes down. Mutagenic serum. Okay, so we will go Mars. First, we'll play Ether Spider. We'll play Replay Pod, Capture here, Damage the Munchling. We'll play Mars Needs Ember. Well, Mark II Generator. We will generate one of those guys, which is Total Recall. We'll use Ironix Rebel, and unfortunately we can't reap, but we can Steel Chew with Psychic Network. Ha ha ha. So do we want to fight with this guy? No. It would put the Total Recall? We'll just leave it like that. We'll give them pressure saying, come at us, bro, or we're just going to reap. Okay, they go Dis. Oh, we got double visible hand. Oh, man. Ritual of Tognath. Q's Kilmex and Munchling. Cinder comes down. Grim Reminder to bring back all their Star Alliance. Oofda. That's going to be rough. That's going to be real rough. So they haven't got back their Effervescent Principle, though. So we just got to keep reaping. What else do I have? Generous Offer, Mixitol Minded. I want to go Echo Dawn, but I can't because I need to gain Ember. So we're going Mars here. Reap, 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 damage there. Make another of those guys a Kelp Miner, that's perfect. And intern. Oh yeah, I forgot. Do they have artifact control? No, they do not. That is clutch, clutch, clutch. Here comes the Starlines. Okay. Here's when things get really bad, really fast. Let's see, they have a capture on Dark Minion, which they've already used. Okay, so they just got to get back to that effervescent. That's what's going to hurt. Now they got the double Nell action. Okay, we just got to be lucky and hope that they don't draw into Effervescent Principle, right? Do they have the Hadron Collision? Oh, they do have the Detention Coil. Okay, that's fine. Now they're drawing everything. Yeah, we're screwed now. Do they have the Hadron Collision? They have, ooh, standardized testing using Val Jericho? Very nice. That's not good for us, but those did just put them in our replay. Oh man, now the question is, do I visible hand and potentially tokenize my mix? Yeah, I think we gotta go through them as quick as possible because it's okay if we tokenize them because they go under replay pod. And they are still going off like crazy. There's a Hadron Collision. Okay. But we did get our second key. So we got at least 2 keys. Worst thing we can lose is 3-2, which we definitely might. Let's go Equidon here. We will do... do we want to do Recruiter first? Do Visible Hand. Visible Hand, damage this guy. Oh, all 4 were frickin' Equidon cards. But they include a generous offer, unfortunately. Okay, and we did draw into our mix. Okay, Plunder. Plunder is going to be our way out. We can plunder the Effervescent Principle. How many times can they play Dark Minion in a turn? And they need to fix Replay Pod so I can actually see what's under it. We got Ether Spider, Rebel, and that's all I remember. Okay, so they're gonna go for 1,000,000 here. Can I get to check here? Okay, if the Dark Minion, though, the Dark Minion screws it up. Dark Minion screws it up, dang. Okay. Techno Alien fights a Recruiter. Oh, they went Dis, huh? What are they going to do with this? Rigna, Ritual. Or they're probably just playing cards so to make sure that they get to some of their critical stuff like Effervescent Principle. They play Mutagenic Serum off of the Valgerica. That's sweet. They're reaping with all of their mutants. Ooh, Mindfire is bad. They Mindfired my airlock. It's still possible that they didn't draw Effervescent Principle, I think. They still have 6 in their draw. They're still going though, so. We should be able to make them pay a whole bunch with mix though. I don't think I can do it though, because Whale the Dam comes down. Okay. String Grave for Lycofiend. Makes sense. Okay. So I can make them pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 10 for this next key. And I should be able to destroy Kirby's and Kronos, but not the Valgerico. Let's see what we can do. We also have Total Recall. Oh ho ho ho. Yeah, we can do some damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do 6 damage. Ooh, with the Weaponsmith I could fight. Okay. Okay. So they almost assuredly have their Effervescent Principle now. Yeah, I don't think they can still get to check in their next turn, and I don't think it'll matter. But let's see what we can do. So I can do 3 more damage. Is the Kirby's more important or the Kronos? I think the Kirby's. Oh yeah, that's weird. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up a little bit. I should have saved the mark generator. Oh, okay. I screwed up. I could have killed that other Kirby. Whoops. I screwed that up too. Didn't realize it was behind taunt. Okay, so now they have to go Logos and use the EP. They can still reap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they have to fight at least once to get my, yeah, with Picaroon. So they can reap for 4. Do I have any capture? Oh man, I don't think I have any capture on Unfathomable. Come on. Oh, they have to fight the Mix and the Ether Spider. Oh, but in Logos they have the standardized. No, it's in the discard. Okay. They go Dis. Wasn't able to kill the Val Jericho. Ugh. And I screwed up with the Mark II generator. I could have made him pay 1 more and do 1 more damage. Of course, I wanted to create a creature so I could get back the weaponsmith. Yeah. Oh, I guess I can capture with the Dark Minion and kill the Lyco Fiend here? But they don't have... No, they can't. Okay. Dark Minion kills a Rebel. And I captured 1. Now they're going to EP? Well, they're playing Ember here. Can they get the Lyco Fiend dead? I guess they can. They can kill it off the Captain Valjerico with the Hadron Collision. Very nice, very nice. Oh no, that's in the bin too. Maybe they can redraw it. There's mutagenic serum. So they can kill my stuff. Subject Kirby can play something else good. A QMX to draw the EP. They definitely have the EP now. Oh, Cinder Reap kills the Lyco Fiend. Very nice. But they Mind Fire my Guiltspine Netcaster. That's okay. Okay, so do I have any capture? Oh, I do. No, I don't. Okay. No, but I have a Crushing Deep. Oh, interesting. Okay, Bonesaw finally takes out Tall Minded. Yeah. Unless I can draw Crushing Deep, which is a small possibility. And that might not even matter. Let's see. They're gonna get at least 1 more Reap here. Yeah, that doesn't matter either. Oh, Ritual Tognath too? Very nice. Yeah. They have such a crazy engine going. Oops, I screwed up. That's all right. It doesn't matter much. And I didn't draw that. All right, good game. Yeah, I knew I needed a lot more board control versus his craziness, and this deck just didn't have it. Had to try and rush early, and I couldn't get there. I really needed to win that second game. But alas. Good games, good games. Alrighty, so congratulations, KMarch. Let's see. I'm gonna go get something straight off the 3D printer. I will be right back. Be right back. Oh no, I'm dropping drop. Just that. That's okay. Okay, so here we go. I am making as part of the NKFL guys said, like, let's do a Keyforge advent calendar. And so I said, yeah, I love opening decks. And as part of that, I am making a 3D printed tree. So I have the design kind of already. So here's a base. I printed this earlier. I just printed this right now. And it's got these cool connector points, which I don't know if are going to fit. Let's see. If I did a bunch of test runs, so it should fit. Might just need a little bit of loosening. Oh, I put it in an angle. That won't work. Okay, there we go. Oh, I see. This one little corner has a little bit of gunk on it. So, but then I'll show you what the deck compartment looks like and how it pops out and cool stuff like that. But we got just a little bit of little gunk. Where is it? Right there. Just a little blob of gunk. So we can just take that off there. Put it up here in the light. Okay. Okay. I think it was just that little blob there that was causing an issue. Let's try it. Let's see, I'm not even sure if I got the right angle, right side here, but if not, we'll try the other side. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. All right. So the base connects to this. They're going to be like all attachable, and then I'm going to have green ones up here with the other ones, but these are the bottom two decks. And then I have this. This was actually a test container, so let me take this out of here, put this in here. And then we have these nice little decks here that go whoop. Oh, hey, Winds of Exchange deck, yeah! And this was just like a test run for this drawer. I'll put like some numbers on here for each day, but I'm gonna make this just the base. It's got to be pretty sturdy because it's gonna have a whole bunch of more decks up here, 24 of them, and then the rest of them will be green ones, and they'll be vertical instead of these shoe base. So this is just a trunk, and the rest will be vertical. I think it's like 8, 6, 4, 2. I think is what I do it, and then the 2 at the bottom, perfectly up to 24. So there's my little start of my advent calendar tree, and yeah, this fits like perfect. So that's freaking awesome. And this was This looks all funny at the bottom here because I printed it on its side like this, and I left the option to add a couple more supports so that it can have supports on all four sides. If we want it, I might not actually need it. We'll see. But if I need it, I can slide in a couple other supports there. So there's my start of my Advent tree. Keyforge Advent tree. So we might as well open this deck. We opened it. All right, let's do it. Alrighty. Oh no. It's one of the decks without wrapping. But that means I don't have to open the wrapper, I guess. All right, we are going to start. Hey, Ember Medias, what's up? I just lost my match 3-2. It was a close match, but I just opened a Keyforge deck. We're going to check it out. We have Gas Master Gavin Twilight Gins. Twilight Gins? Are they drinking gin at twilight? And we got the Warrior with Brobnar, Star Alliance Unfathomable. Okay, yeah. I gotta show you. I just 3D printed this. This top piece just came hot off the press, hot off my 3D printer. I'm building a tree for Keyforge decks for Advent Calendar. And so the way it's going to work, this is a base. There's going to be a whole bunch of more decks up here. I was also testing with other types of decks just in case you like that. Put that in there. Boom. Whoa. Yeah, so this is a start. And hey, what's up, Stormstrong? Nice to see you. Hey, man. There's my buddies. Amber Meaties and Stormstrong. We were hanging out in Vegas. We had an awesome time. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this Keyforge deck Advent Calendar tree. Once I have it all finished, I'll let you know. I've pretty much solidified the design. I just have to. I already have the design of kind of the decks like this. I just need to make sure that I line up the connector points just right. But it should be pretty easy because I just did it here. So I already have a proof of concept that's working. So pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. All right, back to the Gas Master. Yeah, I think they have Jin at Twilight. It's multiple Jins at Twilight. Gas Master Gavin has multiple Jins at Twilight. So after I finish the design, I will upload it to like a 3D printing site. And then there's a whole bunch of shops that you can like kind of order it off of those. So that's one option. Or if you have a friend with a 3D printer, get them to make it. So there'll be options. There'll be options. Okay, first deck, we have Signal Fire. Okay. I actually really like Signal Fire in Winds of Exchange. I think it can be really good. And especially with a Warrior token, super good. And pairs really well with Brick Nasty. Ooh, next up we have a Feats of Strength with an extra Ember. That's nice. So we probably have some rowdy Scalds in here. For the remainder of the turn, each time an enemy creature is destroyed in a fight, make a token creature. Also, Arms of Strength and Hands of Strength. 3 Ember in the first 2 cards is pretty good. Oh, and we got a Smith with Ember. Very nice. Very nice. We have a Krog the Clumsy. That's going to be doing some fighting. His knock-knock jokes never land. Oh, we have another Krog the Clumsy. That's pretty good with Signal Fire. We have a Fire Spitter with a Drop Hip. Guess how he got his name. We have a Fresh Marks. That's pretty good. Destroy a friendly creature. If you do, exalt 3 enemy creatures. I'll get him this time. So we already have 5 Ember and a way to get 3 more Ember on our opponents. Sweet. We have a Jarl Svend. Wow, lots of big creatures. Season's Beatings. We have another Jarl Svend. Holy cow. This is a 7 power deck. We have a rant and rhyme. That's good. There. Now nobody gets it. There's our Rowdy Scald with a damage pip. He didn't get into Bracken. He bombed his audition. Quixo the Adventurer. And we have another Rowdy Scald to finish it out. So we got lots of creatures there. No Brick Nasty, unfortunately, but all those creatures would love to fight with that Signal Fire. All right, next up we have Badge of Unity. That's also great on those Clog the Clumsies, or Krog the Clumsy and Jarls. And Fire Spitter too, actually. Oh, we have another Badge of Unity. Cool. We have a Detention Coil. This creature cannot fight. We have a FOF Transponder. We're going to be making lots of warriors here. Whoa. Come on, come on. Command, I found Berezzo's Transponder. Request extraction. We have a Stealthster. That's not exciting. We have all upgrades so far. Although Stealthster can be a creature, but we have SV3 Lander. That's pretty good with all the warriors we could be making. Yeah. Oh man, if this has like a Borin, that'd be pretty sweet with all those upgrades. We have a Tactical Officer Moon with an Ember and a damage pip. We have CPO Zytar. Operation Upgrade Probnar, totally. I'll get the configuration right one of these times. We have a friendly guide. Okay. We have a future booster. I keep hoping it will boost my present, but no luck so far. And we needed some more Ember control. We have a rogue operation. And finally, we have a specialist Guthrock. So we didn't get our Borin. That's too bad. All right, on to Unfathomable, and we start with Lilac Gaboon. One of the weirdest cards that they've made that will not focus. There we go. With a damage pip. We have Sobog's Thingambob. That's pretty good, actually, versus... That would have saved me maybe last game. Isn't it neat? Probably not. We have a Thalassophobia with an Ember Pip. We have a Azure Basin Outpost. And the So Left. Hey, we have a Timoti the Damned. Okay, that's good. We can maybe use that to pump them up so that we can get the Ran and Rive off. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. We have a Yanthy Ghostfin. Sing my angel fish of music. We have a Befuddle. There we go. There's some good disruption. We have a Fathom Reaver. We have Initiation and... Oh wait, there's two more. We have a Sunk Cost. And finally, we have Flounder Right, of course. So, this one likes to go big Brobnar board. Yeah. I'm not sure what else it's doing. It's not doing much else. Yeah, big Brobnar. You know, that's a thing. That's a thing. Just needed some bricks. All right, so that was Gasmaster Gavin. Twilight Gens. The Gasmaster. That's a pretty cool Archon, actually. I like the triangle head. Or, well, it's like a hexagon head with triangles in it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And some crazy wings. That's woe for you. Alrighty. That is a stream. Thanks everybody for watching. I do have a Woe Cup coming up. I'm not sure if I'll stream it or not. If I do, that'll be Thursday. And yeah, we'll be having NKFL when we can, hopefully every week. Good luck to all of you going to KFC Chew. Hope you have a lot of fun. Definitely jealous. But yeah, we'll definitely look to live vicariously through you all. So really looking forward to that. Good luck, everybody. It's going to be so cool. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful evening. And as always, forge responsibly. See y'all.